Cockculture. I don't know if that's even the right word for it, but he says it. It's really funny. Cockculture.
Yes. Like it's a gun.
Who would put that on and walk in front of the camera with a full raging boner?
Yes.
Totally casual, completely unfazed, and just tuck it away. That's not something that someone who is self-aware would be comfortable doing.
No, and he thought he was fooling everybody. That was his like normal, relaxed state. It's just
Oh yeah, just hanging out. I didn't just go and pre-game my cock in my bedroom for a few minutes. No, this is just natural.
He was fluffing that thing as hard as he could.
Just to walk out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
There's a video where he talks about waking up so that he can fart. That I think he crapped himself a little bit.
Well, I woke up in the middle of the early morning to fart, and as soon as I farted, I shat myself a little bit.
And that's not.
Yeah, he did say that. I would admit that.
No.
I would. Yeah, no.
Honestly, when he was still working at Wendy's, he filmed himself popping an abscess on his leg into the toilet.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And
Well,
I have no idea why he decided to do that.
at least he did it in the toilet.
Have you seen the King Cobra documentary?
I think so. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's kind of old, right?
Yeah.
Like a few years old. Yeah, I did watch that. It's kind of like a day in the life of.
Yeah. He shared a lot of very private things about him and Stephanie on that.
Oh, okay.
Talking about going into a forest and doing stuff and having sex in a toilet and things that he would do to Stephanie during Job Corps class.
Jesus.
And you know that she would never want that stuff to be shared. That'd be humiliating.
Here we go. Let's let this one
He
go.
just doesn't give a fuck.
No, he went share everything. So
You gotta love it.
when it comes to taking things literally, I want to say that this has led to him being taken advantage of by Scotty, who is, in my opinion, a compulsive liar.
Oh yeah.
He's ready to
Mr. Joe
tee
Weather,
off.
you
Let's see
fucking
what happens
go
here with
fucker,
him.
whatever. Alright? This is what happened. Trying to get me. Like, trying to fuck Josh's girl,
This
dude.
one's
Straight
fairway
up. He
bound.
was trying to do it with my girlfriend. Trying his fucking damnedest, dude. Everything in this fucking power. What a real fucking friend. And I hope to God he watches this, dude. Yeah, I fucking lied to him about getting him work. I just wanted it for him to hear what the fuck he was saying behind his fucking back.
That guy's a piece of shit.
Yes, he is. So that's made him very vulnerable to getting hooked.
Yeah. He's almost got a childlike innocence about it.
Yeah.
He probably sees the best in people, especially people that he relates to, like Scotty.
Yeah. So he'll
He's definitely into the second cut here. Let's see how he
will
does.
either really, really take to someone or not care about them at all. He'll have no feelings about them.
Totally indifferent.
Yeah.
And it probably revolves a lot around the way they dress. And if they, I don't know, Scotty, does he consider himself a goth?
He would probably fall into the juggalo category the way I see it. But
Okay.
to me, classic Scotty is
They've
wearing
chosen
some
3-iron here.
ratty, torn clothes and his big hat. I always think of his big
Yeah.
hat with the
And he
goggles
sets
on
up
it.
around 165 yards.
Some kind of steampunk goth hat.
Or, I want to say in the fair video, he was wearing some kind of trilby thing. He looks scary. I'll give him that.
Scary in what way? Like scary in a crazy tweaker kind of way?
Yeah, like a freaking meth goblin or something. He's really gaunt. He's lanky. He moves weird. He's got those big eyeballs when he's tweaking out, drooling.
He's a manipulator, a liar, and King Cobra plays right into it.
Oh, yeah.
He
This
almost
could be a
connected the
bit
dots.
long. Let's
I
see how
know
it goes.
Josh almost connected the dots one time
Well, he's on
when
the
he was
green,
talking about
and
how
he has has
Yeah,
still
Scotty
some work to do
is
if he wants
a better
to
ladies man than
sink that
me,
next putt.
but
That's a
he
long
can
ways
also
to go.
he may believe that I have the potential to be a better ladies man, and so maybe he's trying to sabotage me or mess with me in some way. He almost connected the dots there.
He started
Safe
to
approach.
doubt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looks like he's got around
I'm not trying to
145
dog
yards to
on
go
the
here.
But every time my friend Scott is trying to hook me up, the chick has always said no. So,
But I think he just ended up reverting right back.
Well, it's a much better reality than what he was picturing. It's more convenient,
Oh, yeah.
so he just ran with that.
Yeah, that's probably it. Well, you see, one thing I was kind of interested in is this idea that his life
They're
is
going with the pitch and wedge here.
slowly being grinded down, and it's really taking its toll. And I was wondering what he thinks his future is like.
Looks like he's in
What
the
does he
bunker
what does
here.
he
Let's
see
see
his
how this
future
goes
being
down.
like? If he ever thinks about that.
I don't think he can imagine life 30 minutes into the future.
No.
Um,
No.
All right, he's putting
Living
this
day by
one
day.
for birdie.
He is constantly in the moment. I want to say he is thinking about his next dopamine rush all the time.
It's probably true. He probably doesn't think too far ahead.
No,
He probably wouldn't be capable of answering that.
because really when you think about what evidence is there that he has worked towards anything long term, I was looking up positive qualities
Okay.
of being on the spectrum. Asperger's. We have,
Interesting.
yeah,
Ooh, just
the capacity
missed.
to persevere in specific interests without being swayed by others' opinions.
This is a
Right,
very,
right.
very long
That's
putt.
spot
But I have
on.
confidence
Fit.
in you.
Yeah, perfect fit. With the magic, the goth.
Oh yeah,
He really doesn't care.
he even seems to get motivated when people doubt him. What he can't do.
They're awaking the beast inside.
Yeah.
It's like when somebody says, "Put that wand away or I'll beat your ass."
11 feet to the cup for him.
It's like his power level is unlocked at that point.
Oh yeah,
All out.
we have the ability to work independently. He's alone almost all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, he's alone.
Oh, I like this one. The recognition of patterns that may be missed by others. So it's been a little while, but he used to talk about these specific numbers that kept coming up. It was his clock and code.
Ooh.
It was a variety of things, and he kept spotting these numbers
look
for
for
whatever
birdie.
reason and deemed it very important.
He's got that whole cock and balls tattoo,
Yep.
which has that fucking retarded S that people
Yes.
draw in school.
Yes.
God, that's terrible.
His
He's
tattoo
got
is one of
about
the
7
funniest
feet to
things
the
about
cup
him.
from here.
It's so stupid.
I mean, yeah, it's got the Stuzzy and then a shaft and a couple of balls on it.
Yeah. How did he not pick up on that?
I have no idea. I love it. It is so clearly phallic, and he denies that it even resembles a penis.
This one's
What does
tracking.
he say it is?
Okay, starting
It's a
things
symbol.
off today at even par.
It's his symbol.
Hopefully
It's,
there's,
I don't
few
think
birdies
he's
we
even
can catch
said,
out there
yeah,
yet.
I saw this Stuzzy S thing one time. I
All right,
loved
that
it.
putt'll
He
go.
just took it.
And he's
I
setting up
heard
for
him
the
say
bogey
one
putt.
time that he used to draw it a lot in school,
Okay, that makes sense.
so I'm guessing he got obsessed with it.
He's explained how it talks about energy flow and stuff like that with his Cobra religion. Man, it looks like a damn penis.
He has a religion?
Okay, second
Oh,
hole
yeah.
of this
He used to.
I
matchup.
didn't know that part.
In his early days, he created his religion, and he really got fixated on it. He talked about how his parents had to set him down at one point and say, "Josh, remember, this isn't real. Let it go a little bit." Cobra demons and Cobra angels. There were some
I'll take those all day.
evils known
He's
as
ready to tee
Fabricius,
off. Let's see what he
Cabrero,
does.
and something else. Cobratin.
The gods, the for young gods and their son. Cobra 10 is the god. Fabricius is his wife, and Cabrero is their son.
Looking good off the tee.
Every damn. Ugh.
Well, he should have just stuck to that. I could easily see him being a cult leader in Casper, Wyoming. I could easily see that.
If he were to write a manifesto or some kind of Bible, I would love to read it, even with all his misspelling. It would be indecipherable at times. He can't spell. He cannot spell. His Facebook post is where it really dies.
And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes.
The last thing I'll say about patterns, would you say double standards is a pattern, or how, one thing will apply to one person but not another?
Yeah, it could be. What exactly are you referring to about him?
So he's obsessed with what he calls double standards. How
I
Getting
got
into
you.
an elevated green, we might need
Yeah.
a club.
Yeah, believing that's like a systematic pattern
right.
in society. Yeah.
And he sees these things. Sometimes people don't see it. People miss that. It's very perceptive.
This one's heading a little
negative
bit to the
qualities
left.
of that.
Oh, okay.
All right, he's got about 210.
Some of these we've already covered, but lack of social awareness, that's easy.
Easily.
Lack of interest in socializing / making friends. I don't see that.
Oh, no, that's not part of him for sure. No, he
Yeah.
definitely seems to make friends with all the weirdos that he meets.
He's really good at that. Difficulty making and sustaining friendships.
That one might be.
Here's a look at their 5-iron. And from here, he's looking at around 205 yards to the pin.
My name's Jared Brown. I know Josh from right here. A way cool dude. Really into tobacco.
5-iron on display for this one.
A straight up cool dude. Man, I did 3 tours in Iraq with the Marine Corps, and I sized him up,
Okay,
and I like that
setting up
dude.
the second shot
He's
here.
good stuff. So now I'm getting out, and I'm doing dope. Of course, I can cook, whatever. It don't matter. But I'm running cocaine and marijuana from California up into Dayton and Cincinnati, Ohio. I get pin stuff out there.
This one's heading a little bit too much to the right.
But I got a badass lawyer
Let's
from these
see
dudes.
how he does out of the
The
sand.
Dayton Outlaws. I moved around. I didn't get in trouble.
$20 on a nugget. Yeah. Jaeger. Jaeger.
This is what our third shot's looking like. Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip. And he's in green side rough. Okay, he's got his 19-foot putt ahead of him. Let's see what happens.
I'm on a lobby all the time, so I work the lobby, and when it comes to like customers coming for a rush, I'm stacked up with trays and all kinds of crap, so I'm working my ass out to make sure that lobby looks good. So by the time I leave, the next person in the lobby is not much of a job. Makes your job easier. But towards the end of my stay at Job Corps, it got pretty bad. So, and it was just stress every day. You just praying so much in God that it would just cease and desist, but it wouldn't. I met Stephanie at Job Corps, and I managed to convince her to stay. I said, look, Stephanie, I fucked up at Job Corps. You have a chance to make something of yourself. You know, I'm taking the harder route here, trying to get famous on YouTube. So I figured, you know, if she gets a job working with computers, she'll make enough money, and then we can live together. And how much I'll make.
And that one drops for the birdie.
Yeah, go ahead, have a shot.
That's all I need. That's good.
3 feet to go.
Yeah. About 40% coated. Well, today at Wendy's, we had a pretty gnarly ass rush, and I was like, the longest way to make
Well played.
One night, $20. I'm like, oh, sweet.
All right,
I know I'm doing that to work.
for
Get cigarettes and booze. Yeah, my dad watches some of my YouTube videos, and, you know, if I'm doing something that's not appropriate or that concerns him, you know, he'll give me a lecture. Well, like the one video I had, or I was fighting a demon at the gun pointing to my head, and, you know, some videos I call my coworkers cunts because I was kind of mad at what they were doing, you know, but I got over it, obviously. My dad was concerned that I hate women and that I want to shoot up a pledge or some shit. I'm like, no, that's not the case. I mean, if I'm angry, I prefer to express myself through, like, YouTube or my music. It's much healthier than actually going out and doing it.
Call that art?
That's step one.
Continuing sleeping behind the building. I'm waking up with no money. That's art. And then making money. Wake up. And snow.
All right, nice approach on that one.
Nowhere to go.
And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes.
And then have to make money. Move around. It is the struggle of life. You get a hand.
The shot's coming in nicely.
Good job. And a fast move. I've already got a streak. And for the baddest 50 you've seen in your life. There's no feeling.
What is smoking, man? I mean, if I was a virgin Carlos in Virginia, I was like, what's the big deal with sex? After having it, it's like, oh, that's it. I mean, it's great in the moment, but after that, it's just like, oh, just that.
I hit some more time, and it's done. I go to jail, dude. That's how far life has got for me. And where the fuck you go?
Oh my, splash.
I go to jail. Every day. And where the fuck you at?
And let's see how this tee shot fares for him.
Shit. Nut up. Or get fucked up. Nut up. Or get fucked up. That's what's up today.
This is his third shot. And 14-foot putt for him.
Well, you're in Casper, you go on the wall, the guy then, or you can like not on go bowling, or go during the a couple months ago, I went and saw Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter. That was really good. No, one of them would be Tombstone with Val Kilmer and Kurt Russell. It's really good.
And this one is for
so Jailhouse Acid. I ate it too.
Hopefully.
But that's like toothpaste and an orange. I like all of them. I think put the wall. Yeah, you put toothpaste on an orange. There's the chemicals in the orange juice and the chemicals in the toothpaste with
Let's see what he does.
fluoride. Orange juice creates a malformed acid. Yeah. I got used to it. I mean, the high didn't last nearly as long as I got used to it. My friend Forrest ate some, and fucker was gone. He was like, seeing, smelling, hearing colors, all kinds of crazy shit. He comes back to the dorm at job point. He's like, what just happened? I'm like, you were gone for a couple of hours, dude. What happened? He's like, I don't know, dude. And then I had to talk to the counselor and think, if I scare somebody that's walking off the woods and was supposed to, I'm like, oh, dude.
Going towards that hole. Oh, well, yeah. Didn't quite make it there. 6-foot putt for him. And that'll be an end to his round today. And he's lining this one up for the triple
Once
bogey.
the takes off, I want to get my dream house built in a middle of a forest kind of area, like surrounded by pine trees. Stuff.
And let's see, he's setting up now. 2-footer.
That's an Empire Gothic mansion built, like with tower and.
All right, they're all done there out. Okay,
You know,
let's
once it
put
takes
this
off,
one in the cup and then bomb over to the clubhouse.
etc. And then
Finishing our round here with 10
down.
pin.
I live in the smallest apartment.
And at
We
the
want
end
to
of
have
this
a
one,
bigger
it's
house.
1 under for you. Well done. And with that, I will leave you to your own devices. Thank you for the round, and we'll see you next time.
You want to put the camera on?
Okay. I know Josh through Chris. Even though Chris hates me, I chill with him and Chris all the time because they're pretty tight. Like, we go see races and stuff, and I started rap battling with that big guy, Chris. Yeah, I did shit in the trash can. And I didn't even wipe.
It's gonna be real.
Yo, check it, lick it like Matt Pickett. I have the power for some ecstasy. I do my 2 doses of ecstasy. After I show you my legacy, I pop my 2 pills. I do it with my Seroquels. I make sure everybody knows me. I smoke my weed and pack my green. I motherfucking sag my jeans cause I know I'm a Mexican bean. Yell at that.
I'm not gay, so.
I weigh 160. And I weigh 140 pure muscle. Nice.
And he's 13.
I haven't quite made it yet, but I'm making a YouTube show about beatboxing. So if you guys want to hit me up, I'll just email the people who want to hit me up. Email me at yahoo.com. Alright? My name's Talon Johnson.
About junior high, I discovered doing more films for myself. I didn't really fit in very well as a kid. You know, I thought with golf, I could be accepted for who I was, my misunderstood self, and then not have like people judge me because they're people with similar stories and whatnot. My friend Chris gave it to me. Like, the crazy guy comes up, I want to kick your ass. I'm like, okay, I got a knife, what now? I got a gun. Okay. The thing about guns though is that if you want to shoot one, it's like, okay, you're fucked. Why, you reload and you're like, oh, take your gun, you have to shoot you in the eye. You're like, what, officer? So, if it doesn't work, I'd be like, it was the voices in my head. Start eating my poop in the courtroom. And of course, I was drinking some Jaeger last night, and my guy goes, you're drunk. I'm like, I'm not drunk. I'm a little tipsy, but I'm not drunk. And it's like, bullshit, you're not drunk. I'm like, I'm not. He's like, well, you're certainly not sober. And then the whole time, like, I was drinking a beer. It's like, so Tony sucks. You watch the Cobra sock puppet, yeah. I stick my hand up and would make him talk. Like, you like Christine Cobras, don't you, Josh? Shut up, Rusty. Bestiality, shut up, Rusty. These Jaeger bottles, the lid doesn't sound very chill once it breaks, but no well. Oh. That tops that off. Sweet. Fudge Love is a lot better when you're shit-faced. If you wear a belt, you wouldn't have to hold your pants up. Ow! Cop bust him with the bruised face. Bet you wish you would wear a belt now, huh? Oh, shit. I'm smoking a pipe quite nice in this colder weather, man. That blow gets real hot. It's like, oh. My first job was a paper route. I think I was 12 or 13 years old. I had that job for a couple of years, and then I quit the job to join wrestling season. I wrestled again, and never again. Oh god, that's gotta be the gayest one ever. What you do, only turn to the mat and sing that to me. It's like one step from porno, for fuck's sake. And then you got wrestle these chicks and things like too, man, and you get the boner and get disqualified. What the fuck is that shit, man? You sit there like you're in class, some chick's better than thong hanging. It's like, oh, and then next thing you know, you're like wrestling, and it's like, oh shit, I think he prematurely creamed himself. He gets that like a boner, like a wet spot. It's like you're just qualified for chipping your thing. Like, oh come on, that's completely unfair. That's fine. I don't recall ever winning any matches. I picked up my glasses, just risk for my glasses. But I listened to Cradle of Filth and my little iPod shuffle. The one I had at the time before I would match and get pumped up for the match, you know. But I walked into the locker room and I'm getting changed. And my pubes were so thick at the time. They're like, Saunders, there's a bear attacking your crotch. I'm like, really? Wow. And at some point, I'm like, okay, so I tried shaving my pubes off with a razor, which kind of sucks because you got a nick on your ball sack, and it like hurts like hell. So I started using like a little buzzer I got, and that makes it much easier and much more efficient. So I keep my shit trimmed down there. I remember this time I was my senior year in high school. I just gotten over this flu I had, and my friend pulls this pipe, you know, pot, and it's biggest pipe I've seen so far that I smoked out of. He's like, you want some weed? I'm like, fuck yeah, I want some weed. I was so fucking stoned off my ass. I'll walk in, and I'm still a little sick. I'll start shaking, and the teacher's like, you want to go to the principal's office? You're shaking. I'm like, nah, that's okay. So I put on some pink foot, straight off of my foot, get into it, and then I go out to take a shit, right? And I think I have a fucking worm. But what's happening is the shit's going in and out of my asshole. It's not coming out all the way. And I'm sitting there strung up, and I'm going, oh fuck, I gotta pay for him. What the fuck is this? I finally squeeze the fucker out, and the poop's about like that round. I'm like, are you serious? And I started laughing my ass off, and that blew my mind. I got back to class in the last hour of school, and the high wore off, and I was just chill. But my friend Chris picked me up, and I started drinking. Yeah, so. And my friend Chris, and we were driving in his van, and we clipped the back end of the antelope. What the fuck did we hit? I don't know. Shit, and then we look and there's an antelope. I'm like, oh, damn, we hit an antelope. Dude. I get my friend Chris a sandwich, so I'm like, I don't want to put this thing out of fucking misery. My friend Chris is like, don't, we'll call somebody. We called it in. They said, well, there's nothing to worry about because you're doing it with your car. Like, okay. And we were across the street from the Wildlife Museum sign. This museum hosts, like, stuffed animals for, like, display and shit. And I had this sick idea. We should put that on the fence and tie it down next to the Wildlife Museum sign with the ass facing the highway because it'd be funny as hell. We never got a chance to do it because there's too much traffic, right? So we end up leaving it there. Go to a buddy's house. This guy passed by. You want it? Nah, okay. We come back, and my friends, they took it and they butchered it in the driveway and washed up the blood off and stuff, and they took it in a bag. And my friend, he dumps the antelope in his ex-girlfriend's front yard, and then we drive off like this. Don't speak of anything to us, you know, like, oh crap, so I probably should have said that. But and so we wake up the next day, and he was the prime suspect, and they never charged me with anything because all the shit was clean. I'm like, oh my god, drinking stories. And I can remember too, I had to piss really bad, so I started peeing all over the dead antelope. After I farted on it several times, like literally stuck my ass in his face and farted. And then I pee all over it, and then I fucking pee on its eye. It makes it look like it was crying. I'm like, oh, why are you crying? Why long face Mr. Antelope? I'm like, oh, that's sadistic. But I tried fucking stabbing it with the samurai sword or whatever. It jumps up, kind of just this twitchy thing, and just flops over. I'm like, oh, this is so sad, but I can't help but laugh my ass off because I'm drunk. Yeah, it was a couple months ago, actually. Oh, check out. Oh, that fucking sick. Hell yeah. Because I've gotten so drunk I woke up like covered in vomit. Pants are on my ankle, I have my underwear on, my shirt's down. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, damn, that happened last night. I'm not much of a people person. Look at that. Shag carpet. Shag carpet. Yeah. Whoa! This is high power ejaculation right there. Damn. Shotgun. You go take a piss, you're like, oh god, can you smell are those maggots? Oh, what the? Oh, what's that smell? Look over the bed. Oh, damn, Nicole Smith. Oh, shit, that was one crazy Halloween night. Fuck my life. I'm in jail now. Rock and roll! Stay in school, kids. Don't do drugs. No, like when I was growing up, man, I'd tell my parents, I never smoked cigarettes and do drugs. Now, look at me now. Drugs, alcohol, and cigarettes. Yay! Yay! And what's ironic is fuckers, I got my grandmother to quit smoking, my dad's mother, and she quit for me, and I'm like, fucking like a chimney. Hypocrisy is so ironic. Oh, look at that, cigarettes. Yay! The funny thing is, I preach it on my YouTube, like, oh, porn is, like, immoral and, like, wrong, and here I am, I fucking watch it. I'm a hypocrite from hell and bad, and I don't give a shit. I deny it, of course, my dad watches my YouTube videos, you know, and my dad's fucking give me shit, like, oh, you watch porn, and like, you know what? Guilty as charged. Now, if the woman chooses it, that's her right, I guess, but she's forced into it, and that's just wrong. It's kind of a thing, too, like, where if it's, like, two lesbians in bed, it's kind of been glamorized by porn, so they aren't taking that seriously or is offended by these homophobics versus, you know, the gay men. Hey, man, can we interview you? I'm on documentary for YouTube. What? Oh, no! In junior high, I discovered pretty well close to myself. I didn't really fit in very well as a kid. You know, I thought with golf, I could be accepted for who I was, my misunderstood self, and then not have like full judgment because they're people with similar stories and whatnot. The friend Chris gave it to you. Sometimes the guy comes up, I want to kick your ass. I'm like, okay, I got a knife, what now? I got a gun. Okay. The thing about guns though is that if you want to shoot one, you're like, okay, you're fucked. Why, you reload it? You're like, oh, take your gun, you have to shoot you in the mouth. You're like, what, officer? It was self-defense. And if it doesn't work, I'd be like, it was the voices in my head. Start eating that poop in the courtroom. And of course, I was drinking some Jaeger last night. My dad goes, you're drunk. I'm like, I'm not drunk. I'm a little tipsy, but I'm not drunk. And it's like, bullshit, you're not drunk. I'm like, I'm not. He's like, well, you're sure not sober. And then the whole time when I was drinking the beer, it's like... So Tony, you Rusty, he's a Cobra sock puppet, yeah. I stick my hand up and make him talk. Like, you like Christine Cobras, don't you, Josh? Shut up, Rusty. Bestiality, shut up, Rusty. These Jaeger bottles, the lid doesn't sound very true once it breaks, but no well. Oh. That tops that off. Sweet. Fudge is a lot better when you're shit-faced. If you wear a belt, you wouldn't have to hold your pants up. Ow! God, bust them. It's a bruised face. Bet you wish you would wear a belt now, huh? Oh, shit. I was smoking a pipe quite nice in this colder weather, man. That bowl gets real hot. It's like, oh. My first job was a paper route. I think I was 12 or 13 years old. I had that job for a couple of years, and then I quit the job to join wrestling season. I wrestled again, and never again. Oh god, that's gotta be the gayest, whatever. What you do, hold each other to the mat and sing that, man. What's that from porno, for fuck's sake? And then you gotta wrestle these chicks and these singlets too, man, and you get the bone and disqualified. What the fuck is that shit, man? You sit there like, you're in class, some chick's got a thong hand, it's like, oh, next thing they're like wrestling, and it's like, oh shit, I think he's prematurely cleaned himself. Gets that like a bone and a wet spot. It's like, you're disqualified for shitting your thing, like, oh, come on, that's completely unfair. That's fine. I don't recall ever winning any matches. Just for my glasses. Yeah. But I listened to Cradle of Filth on my little iPod shuffle, the one I had at the time before I would match and get pumped up for the match, you know. But I walked into the locker room, you know, getting changed, and my pubes were so thick at the time. They're like, Saunders, there's a bear attacking your crotch. And I'm like, really? And at some point, I'm like, okay, so I tried shaving my pubes off with a razor, which kind of sucked because you got nick on your ball sack, and it like hurts like hell. So I started using like a little buzzer I got, and that makes it much easier and much more efficient. So I keep my shit trimmed down there. I remember this time I was a senior in my senior year in high school. I just gotten over this flu I had, and my friend pulls around this pipe, you know, hot, and it's the biggest pipe I've seen so far that I smoked out of. He's like, you want some weed? I'm like, yeah, I want some weed. I was still fucking smoking off my ass. I walked in, and I'm still a little sick. I start shaking, and the teacher's like, you want to go to the principal's office? You're shaking. I'm like, nah, that's okay. So I put on some pink foot, strip after my foot, get into it, and then I go like to take a shit, right? And I think I have a fucking worm. But what's happening is the shit's going in and out of my asshole. It's not coming out all the way. And I'm sitting there strolling off my mind going, oh fuck, I gotta pay for him. What the fuck is this? I finally squeeze the fucker out, and the poop's about like that round. I'm like, are you serious? And I started laughing my ass off, and that blew my mind. I got back to class in the last hour of school, and the high wore off, and I was just chill. But my friend Chris picked me up, and I started drinking. Yeah, you know. And my friend Chris and me are driving in his van, and we clipped to the back end of an antelope. What the fuck did we hit? I don't know. Shit. And then we look, and there's an antelope. I'm like, oh, damn. We hit an antelope. Dude. I get my friend Chris to Samara, so I'm like, I don't want to put this thing in with fucking misery. My friend Chris is like, don't, we'll call somebody. We called it in. They said, well, there's nothing to worry about because we didn't with your car. Like, okay. And we were across the street from the wildlife museum sign. This museum hosts like stuffed animals for like display and shit. And I have this sick idea. We should put that on the fence and tie it down next to the Wildlife Museum sign with the ass facing the highway because it'd be funny as hell.
Hello
We never
there,
got a chance
and
to do it
welcome
because
to PGA
there's too much
Tour
traffic, right? So
2K23.
we
My
ended
name's
up
John. Looking forward to this. We are
leaving it
just
there,
about
go to
ready to
buddy's
go.
house. This guy
Just
passed by.
3
You want it?
holes today
Nah,
in
okay.
this
We come back,
matchmaking
and my
stroke
friends,
play
they
affair.
took it and they
Let's
butchered it in the driveway
begin.
and washed out the blood off and stuff, and they took it in the bag. And my friend, he dumps the antelope in his ex-girlfriend's front yard, and then we drive off like, don't think of anything to do with it. And I'm like, oh crap, so I probably should have said that.
Drive's looking good.
And so we wake up the next day, and he gets.
On second thought, I think you're in the sand.
They were charging me because
He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does.
And I can remember too, I had to piss really bad, so I started peeing all over the dead antelope. After I farted on it several times, like really stuck my ass in the face and farted. And then I peed all over it, and then I fucking peed on its eye. It makes me was crying. Like, oh, why are you crying? Why don't I
All right, let's see how he does.
Like, oh, that's sadistic. But I tried fucking stabbing it with the samurai sword to put out its misery. It jumps up, kind of does this twitchy thing, and just flops over. I'm like, oh, this is so sad, but I can't help but laugh. My ass off was in drunk. So, yeah, it was a couple months ago, actually.
I'm very interested to see what he has in store for us here. Bunker bound. And he's got around 160 yards to the pin from here.
Oh, check out this coat. Oh, that is fucking sick. Hell yeah.
Taking this one with the 8-iron. This one's heading left. Careful of this one. Fairway bunker. Not sure what's going to happen here.
Because I've gotten so drunk, I woke up like, covered in my pants are on my ankle. I'm going to hurt my shirt.
Well, let's see how he gets out of this one.
Oh, damn, when that happened last night. I'm not much of a people person. Look at the shag carpet. Shag carpet. Yeah.
And from here, he's setting up around 155 yards out.
Whoa! Some high-powered ejaculation right there, man. Shut up.
All right, let's see what happens. This is his third shot.
You go take a piss, you're like, oh, God, can you stop? What the are those maggots? Oh, what the? Oh, what's that smell? Look over the bed. Oh, damn, Nicole Smith. Oh, shit, that was one crazy Halloween night. Fuck my life. I'm in jail now.
Setting up his third shot
Rock
here.
and roll! Stay in school, kids. Don't do drugs. No, like when I was growing up, man, I'd tell my parents, I never smoked cigarettes and do drugs. Now, look at me now. Drugs, alcohol, and cigarettes. Yay! Yay! Now, what's ironic is because I got my grandmother to quit smoking, my dad's mother, and she quit for me, and now I'm like fucking like a chimney. Hypocrisy is so ironic.
And from the green
oh, look at that
side
cigarettes.
bunker.
Yay! The funny thing is, the preacher on my YouTube, like, oh, porn is, like, immoral and, like, wrong. Here I fucking watch it. I'm a hypocrite from hell and back. I don't give a shit. I deny it. Of course, my dad watches my YouTube videos, you know. Right after I give me shit, like, oh, you watch porn, and like, you know what? Joke just charged.
All right, this is his third shot.
Now, if the woman chooses it, that's her right, I guess, but she's forced to enjoy it, that's just wrong. It's kind of a thing too, like where if it's like two lesbians in bed, it's kind of glamorized by porn, so they aren't taking it seriously or offended by these homophobic, you know, the gay men.
This is your fourth shot.
Hey man, can we interview you? I'm not documenting for YouTube. Oh no, that's just another brick in the wall. So you remember Kyle and Katie? That's how you know me, right? That is exactly how I know you.
He sinks this, he's got par.
I haven't seen them in a while either, man. They got 2 kids now, holy shit.
I know, and they're in like Oklahoma
Or Alabama or some shit.
I have not seen your YouTube video.
Thing is, I have friends who do basketball. They don't do that shit. I think it's a conspiracy. The government experiment gone wholly wrong. They're trying to cover it up with the whole phony war on drugs. What's next, necrophilia? I mean, seriously.
Yeah. You know what? You're gonna fuck a dead person. At least try to get something out of it. Okay. I mean,
Like something that's intact. Like, you're not just like skull fucking someone. Like literally, the skull in your dick.
if I'm gonna be a necrophiliac, I'll just grab myself some vagina from wherever because it's gonna be just as good. Because you know what?
Yikes, that
Toys
went right
don't
by.
make noise. Neither do necrophilia.
If he sinks this, that's
You know,
going to be bogey.
I actually know a person who claims he's a necrophiliac. Yeah.
He came out of the casket.
I met him once or twice. He's actually my
Close.
girlfriend's friend, but
This
I met
one's
him once
just
or
about
twice.
6
He's a
feet.
really cool guy. Kind of on the weird side. Dead serious.
I just farted.
He actually told her that if you ever fight anybody, I will pay you money for it.
Oh, so it's a Russian order bride. Tasteless.
Usually, when me and Josh hung out, we were with Katie, and we really didn't do a whole lot.
Just kind of smoke pot, listen to Pink Floyd.
That's about what we did. Yeah. We just sat around.
Call of Duty, zombies.
This black guy dies and he goes up to heaven and God gives him his wings. And he looks at God
No,
and
that's
he
going
goes,
right by the
God,
hole,
does this
isn't
make me
it?
an angel? And God goes, nah, nigga, you're a bat.
And here he goes, putting for par.
I've had a number of ghost encounters that definitely confirm my belief in them. I used to live in Tahoe, and we were going to church for Easter, and this is back when I still somewhat believed all that. And I got down on the altars and I prayed. See Jesus Christ walk in.
And finishing the hole with
And
a solid putt.
I
All
was
right,
2
here's
seconds
our
later.
look at
he came
the
in,
double bogey.
like ghost encounters, just part of the kind of ghost encounter.
Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here.
Down the aisle.
And that puddle drop.
Everyone, no one, saw it. But they're all like, wait.
And right now you are 2 over par.
And I was kind of like, holy shit, I just saw Jesus Christ. And then I talked to her now in front of that, and she passed out like, no, we'll just be able to get it. But, personally, I think it's the power of belief that would cause me to see it. You can see him walk. Because the mind is a very powerful tool. Now, if you convince yourself one thing, it can happen. And that's sort of the foundation of my religion.
Looks like this one will be safe in the fairway.
I've seen my religion take flight like G-balls. Well, I was at job for one time,
Let's
and I started talking
go.
about G-balls
Pound
and
this
they're
one
about.
out there.
So this guy at G-ball, he literally was in his bed, he's got bunk beds, 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here, 1, 2 at that one, 1, 2, he goes, yeah, G-ball, whoa, bad, a lot of shit.
Nice shot. And let's see how he does on this hole.
I'll be like staring at something and and I don't want to talk to it. I've seen it happen like most in the quiet room and talk to
I don't know. This one could go either way.
Constant communication and I'm just sitting at the phone.
Okay, second shot for him on this one.
And people are like, what the fuck? I'm sitting there going, holy shit, I actually did that. I don't know. It's a weird feeling that goes through when stuff like that happens. Like, only focusing on it, it just kind of happens. And then, shit, it's kind of going on. It's weird.
He is in the beach. Let's see how he gets out of this one.
Well, I had this symbol and this symbol. I do them all. I get obsessed with them. And then one day, I joined them. And it was like, and we came to a new doorway, if you will, metaphorically speaking, and my simple that's the religion.
And he will set up from around 235 yards out.
Okay, you got mind, body, spirit, and energy, belief, and then intertwined with each other back into itself. Basically, that's the elements for the power and all that. I got a knife and a carved.
Going with the 5 wood on this one.
It's misunderstood like myself.
Well, looking at an elevated green on the approach here.
Holy shit, I got negative buzz. The way I dress, people don't take what I have to say seriously because they become some kind of thug because that's what society is, judgmental. That guy, you know.
Heading left.
That's the way I dress. People perceive me as some kind of thug or some freak or weirdo. I'm freaking weirdo, but I'm not fully a thug.
Let's see how this shapes up. This is his third shot.
I have trouble with a lot, so I can have a lot. But it's a generalization. People see the way you dress.
Here's a look at their 5 iron. Now this one might come up a bit short.
Like if you're in a bar and you know you see a Cajun woman, most guys see her, they want a fan. Now she could be going out to have fun, just a little sexy, a little risque, just get attention or whatever. But you know, the first impression of someone, usually people judge by how they dress. It's unfortunate, but at the same time, it saves lives because people, you know, are like that. You know, it's like, do I trust this person? You know, so for all you know, I could be working at a nursing home or some shit. No, I'm working at Wendy's, you know. You see some guy in a fancy ass suit, has a really nice car, you think, oh, this guy's close to the society. He makes lots of money, obviously. He could be a fucking sociological psychopath serial killer. You wouldn't even know it because you're too busy focusing on the outside now. It's a natural thing that people see. What people don't understand. Sometimes you do the right thing because it's something you do.
Third shot for him.
I don't want to pay you back for it. You're going to win, and you thing is, I don't expect to pay you back right away. I just know that I got to do it karma when I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't do it because of the karma. I do it because it's the right thing to do. You know, it shows people that there are people in America that still care. It's not just some really shithole consuming corporate grade money from power.
Okay, he's in the sand. Let's see if he can get out.
Yeah, sit here and preach, don't be so judgmental, but it won't do any good because people are people, you know.
And he's on the birdie hunt here. Let's see what happens.
Nothing happens at all today.
Good luck here. 18 feet to the cup. He's got about 8 feet to the cup.
Another actor or actress named PGA. This is not that show.
And the par putt will drop. And this is about 4 feet. Awesome. That's a par. We'll take it.
What?
And that will do.
Fast food for my cigarettes. Yep. Unhealthy, it's the American way.
You are at 2 over par.
What time is it? Adventure time! What? Oh, we're gonna show this funny. Like I go show. I bought the tree! What's going on? It's called the grocery store, you douchebags. What'd you say, bitch? Oh, dude. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought, motherfucker. Drop the king over. Get some, bitch. You know, people who have Asperger's now and they're born with it, it's more easily diagnosed than it was when I was born. Because back then they had no idea what it was. I'm going from doctor to doctor. Josh is schizo. Josh is this. Josh is that. And these fans.
Well, you've got 2 strokes between you and the lead.
Yourself?
Let's see if we can make up some ground on this final hole.
Yes, I did. What did Chucky? What now? What now, Chucky? What And 12 years later,
I think this is bound to the green. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just fine. Great work. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does.
It was a movie night. All right. Relax.
I mean, I'm like, I'm calm, but a minute ago, I was like, you know, but.
Oop, that one, yeah, that's in the water. This is his 3rd shot. This one's heading to a bad place, I think. Well, see you later to that ball. Let's see what he does here. 105 yards out. And they've chosen the pitching wedge. Well, that one's goodbye. Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here.
All these years.
Let's check this out. He's got a long putt. What's
Yeah,
going to go down?
It's really irritating on Halloween. Going eggs at your house and shit. Stuff like that. You know, like, I need to get on top of the house. Like, oh, you got eggs. I got to get one now. Nice, very nice.
Oh my. This could be a birdie on the scorecard. This one's on a good line. And look at you, fancying it up here. Ending your round with a birdie.
That's pretty cool. It's just like a giant snake, just like that.
And with that, he'll sign off his round with the par. And as this round comes to a close, it'll be +1 for you. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had fun. Hopefully you did.
They would not mind being busted by her. Yes, ma'am, I'll have a ticket. You're under arrest. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, how come you don't have cops like this in Casper, man? I would not mind getting a ticket going and be like, oh my god, what the fuck is this? A cease and desist. I was detained, man. I'm sure you're going to like the Halloween dances at your school. It's like, holy shit. There's enough cleavage in here. There's a parade. Oh my god. Nice to meet you. My name is Dr. King. Oh, man. I got my eye on you. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's cool. The chop shop. Not for cars either. How much do you think the Academy for? Whoa. Split on eyeballs. It's weird. It's like Never Soft logo. You know, Wranglers are like, you know, unless they're like cowboys too, but fucking I don't care, they're black and it comes from really a cowboy, but...
Oh, no, we're good, go. Think we just got him. They was right over here in this motherfucking parking lot. When this big black truck picked me up.
and the dude just happened to roll on the scene. I mean, it was like, dude, but it's like, man, we figured to have you $5,000 a month. It's him. I mean, everything. Yeah, it was, when DCI comes up in this thing,